Warming up really nicely throughout the day. Temperatures way above normal, up to a high of 75. It's about 15 degrees above normal. Tonight, a partly cloudy sky, low dropping down to 58 in Midtown, so it's going to stay quite mild. And we're in for another warm day tomorrow, so pretty much just as nice as today. See sunshine and a few clouds with a high up to 73. See a mix of clouds and sunshine on Monday, still warm with a high of 74. Then not as nice on Wednesday. We're going to have some rain moving in, some of that rain steady in the afternoon and the evening. Could even be a few rumbles of thunder as well. Tuesday's high 72. Right now in Central Park, it's 58. The relative humidity is 47%. The winds are calm. Repeating the current temperature, 58 going up to 75 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Steve Travis on New York's weather station. 1010 winds.
Still 44 degrees in West Orange, 54 in Hempstead, and 51 at the Acme in Greenberg. Sponsored by Acme, your favorite local supermarket. Winds news time 8:34.
Dear Calvary Hospital, I'm writing to you not only as a nurse of 38 years, but also as the daughter of Vivian Migliori. My mom spent her final days receiving Calvary's remarkable end-of-life care at the Dawn Green Hospice at Mary Manning Walsh Home in Manhattan. Your staff relieved Mom's enormous pain from terminal cancer and embraced both of us with comfort and love. I could not have asked for, nor could I have given better care to my mom. The convenience of Calvary in New York City was a godsend. I was minutes away every day. For her few remaining days, Mom was able to enjoy her family and friends, and thanks to you, her smiles will last forever. Yours truly, Carolyn Migliori, RN.
This is Frank Calamari, president of Calvary Hospital. Calvary is now in Manhattan at the Dawn Green Hospice at Mary Manning Walsh Home. Call us today at 718-518-2465. Thank you.
Winds news time 8:35. So who is it? Nassau detectives don't know, but they followed up a tip and found a set of male human remains in a 27-acre wooded area of Roosevelt, Long Island.
It's a big area. The terrain is kind of treacherous in certain spots. In fact, one of our detectives broke his ankle back there yesterday. We're moving slow. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We have multiple agencies helping us, and we want to make sure we don't miss anything.
Nassau Detective Lieutenant Stephen Fitzpatrick. Sources say the search is related to a possible murder by the MS-13 gang. A dog's owner is calling it Cash's Big Adventure. The 6-year-old Chow Chow mix got away from his dog walker in downtown Brooklyn yesterday morning and went on a winding tour of the city. Owner Gwen Wunderlich says there were 911 calls about Cash wandering along the pedestrian path of the Brooklyn Bridge. A construction worker took off his belt trying to catch the dog. Wunderlich quickly posted her lost dog plea on Facebook. 6.5 hours later, 7 miles from where he disappeared, Cash wandered into a Chelsea deli where the clerk called police. Wunderlich says when she went to pick up the pooch, he kissed her and she hugged him. Winds news time 8:36. An expert on child sex abuse testifies the 11-year-old stepdaughter of rapper Nicki Minaj's brother indicates she was subjected to various kinds of sex. The prosecution witness appeared on day 2 of the Long Island trial of 38-year-old Jelani Mirage, accused of repeatedly raping the little girl. The defense attorney for Minaj's older brother says the child was brainwashed to make up the allegations. 58 degrees, partly cloudy in New York. We are going up to a gorgeous 75 in Midtown today. Winds news time 8:37.
Worried you're one of the millions whose identity may have been compromised in the recent breach? Be one of the millions who trust their identity protection to LifeLock. We use proprietary technology to detect a range of threats to your identity, from your personal information appearing on the dark web to payday loans in your name and a wide range of other threats. And if there's a problem, our identity restoration specialists will work to fix it. They know the steps to take and calls to make to resolve problems. Of course, no one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but rest assured that LifeLock has been helping people come out on the bright side of identity theft for over a decade. Join starting at $9.99 plus applicable taxes. And signing up online takes only minutes. Go to LifeLock.com or call 1-800-LifeLock to get 10% off when you enter promo code LifeLock. That's promo code LifeLock. LifeLock. More detection, more protection.
Winds news time 8:38. Now 1010 Winds Entertainment. Probably wasn't funny at the time.
What about
Fink now says it is hilarious that her former feud with Christina Aguilera got so bad that her fellow singer once tried to punch her while they were at the same nightclub.
She swung on me in a club.
In a club?
Hilarious.
And because you're a Philly girl, right?
Yeah, I was like, what's happening right now? What's happening?
Fink tells Andy Cohen on his Bravo talk show she and Aguilera began butting heads when they worked together on Lady Marmalade in 2001. She adds they have since reconciled after reuniting on the set of The Voice. Jason Aldean's moving rendition of I Won't Back Down from Saturday Night Live is now raising money for victims of the Las Vegas shooting. The song went up yesterday on several sites with all the proceeds donated to the Direct Impact Fund dedicated to victims of the tragedy. Wins News Time, 8:39.
How would you like a second source of income without having to work a second job? Does that sound just about too good to be true? Well, my friends at Online Trading Academy can show you how other people are doing this every day. You see, they have a patented core strategy that can help you learn how to follow what the big banks on Wall Street are doing and how profits are being made when the market goes up and even when it goes down. Right now, they are offering a free Wall Street Insider Kit, so you can get started right away. Just call 877-380-TRADE. You'll get 2 online classes, instructional videos, and a guide that will help you learn to build that second income. It's all free. Call 877-380-TRADE. They will even throw in 2 free tickets to an upcoming workshop, so you can ask questions and learn more. The market is making all kinds of moves. Are you ready to move with it? Call 877-380-TRADE. 877-380-8723.
Get the latest headlines in a flash with flash briefings from 1010 Wins on Alexa. Go to the skills section on the Alexa app, search for 1010 Wins, and enable the 1010 Wins flash briefing.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning, 58 degrees at 8:40 on this Saturday, October 21st. I'm John Belmont. Here's what's happening. A subway rider complained to another passenger about stepping on his foot on an R train in Brooklyn and receives a severe beating. MTA ready to roll out a new payment system to replace the Metro card by 2023. The police search continues for an escaped prisoner who was spotted slipping his cuffs during a domestic violence arrest in the Bronx. Former White House senior aide Steve Bannon delivers a withering criticism of George W. Bush after the 43rd president denounced the rise of isolationism and conspiracy theories in the time of Trump. 1010 Wins AccuWeather, plenty of sunshine, unseasonably warm this afternoon with a high of, get this, 75 degrees.
This is Dave Duran. Yanks, no answer for the Astros' Justin Verlander again, and thus Game 7 of the ALCS is tonight. Meantime, the latest of the Mets manager search. Good night for the Nets, but not the Devils.
Wins News Time 8:41. Time for traffic and trends into the ones. And Brian Britton.
And we still have a really rough ride in the Bronx, Cross Bronx. This report sponsored by Credit Karma. Westbound Cross Bronx accident investigation for over 4 hours. It's been out there now. We've got the westbound lanes. Only the left lane is open getting into Bronx River Parkway. I'm looking at delays that go back onto the Hutchinson River Parkway, back towards the Throgs Neck Bridge as well. Just a really brutal ride. Skip it all together. You go to the Bruckner. Bruckner itself holds together nicely down to the Deegan. Then you slow down a little bit up towards 149th Street. We'll take it to the east side. We go to the southbound Harlem River Drive. We're busy. 130 is down to the RFK Triborough. And then onto the FDR, 116th Street down to 73rd Street. You're busy there with volume. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Still a busy ride out of town. George Washington Bridge, outbound upper level, 3 lanes are closed. Got to use the downstairs side. That moves better. You just got to get there. Northbound Harlem River Drive is also pretty busy getting into the outbound GW Bridge. Delays there back from 155th Street. I see nothing doing it. The Lincoln, the Holland Tunnel holds together nicely. Queens Midtown Tunnel still very busy. Westbound LIE delay back from Maurice Avenue, and that's all because of weekend road work there as well. And now this message, you get your truly free credit score and free credit monitoring from Credit Karma. Download the Credit Karma app today. Credit Karma, get knowing. Alternate side is in effect. Next report, 8:51, 1010 Wins.
Wins News Time 8:42. Hey, you stepped on my foot. Hey, you're going down. That's about the way a severe beating came about on an R train in Brooklyn. Police say the victim complained about another strap hanger stepping on his foot on the rush hour train. When the man mentioned the misstep, the other guy became enraged and punched him in the face, dropping him to the floor where the attack continued. EMTs rushed the badly beaten man to Lutheran Hospital in critical but stable condition. Another passenger managed to snap a picture of the assailant before he got away on a D train at the 36th Street station. Police asking anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers at 800-577-TIPS. Wednesday News Time, 8:43. A frightening random attack in Gowanus. Police say a homeless man with a shard of glass slashed a 24-year-old woman, the victim telling CBS 2 News she was on 9th Street near the canal when the man came up behind her. Witnesses heard her screams and stopped the attacker, police quickly arriving to make an arrest. But this hasn't made the Colorado native change the way she feels about New York.
I think New York is just as safe as anywhere else. You have to be cautious, but it's not going to make me want to leave. It's not going to make me be very frightful just walking around.
37-year-old Luis Perez charged with assault, the victim treated for a cut on her throat and released. After nearly a quarter century, get ready to say so long to the Metro card. The MTA reportedly is getting ready to roll out a tap card payment system to completely replace it by 2023. Riders will be able to start using the new system to get through turnstiles using their credit cards or phones by early 2019. Wednesday News Time, 8:44. Sports in a minute on 1010 Wins.
My tires are fine. I've still got time before winter. That's the voice in your head telling you new tires can wait. But cold weather is coming, and delaying maintenance risks your family's safety. So get to Pep Boys. For a limited time, when you buy $100 worth of parts or accessories, get $100 off any set of 4 tires, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Continental. Now that's how you beat winter, with hot savings. Safety savings service. Visit Pep Boys today. Valid through October 29, 2017 on a single retail purchase of $100. Restrictions apply. Visit PepBoys.com/radio tires for details.
Traffic building up at Cross Island Parkway already. Saturday morning.
Variety cheers. Miss Saigon is a stunning, jaw-dropping spectacle. See it before it says goodbye to Broadway on January 14th. From the creators of Les Miserables, don't miss Saigon. Visit telecharge.com.
And don't miss Game 7. I don't think I will. Wins News Time, 8:45. Now, 1010 Win Sports from the Rally BMW Sports Desk and Dave Uram.
John, because of that Game 7, no more wiggle room for the Yankees. If they want to get to the World Series, they must hit better in Houston.
Verlander behind 3-0. Check swing ground ball to short. Correa throws the first in time. They wanted to turn Gary loose, and they didn't want that. That was a check swing and a weak little ground ball.
John Sterling with 2 on, 2 outs. Gary Sanchez at the plate in the 6th inning on the fan. Justin Verlander dominant again, 7 scoreless, 8 strikeouts. He escaped 6th and 7th inning jams. Luis Severino, on the other hand, gave up 3 runs, 4 walks, 4 2/3. Yankees losing to the Astros in Game 6 of the ALCS 7-1. Aaron Judge's home run against reliever Brad Peacock, their only score. Game 7, as you mentioned, is tonight.
One opportunity, we wouldn't want it any other way, so just gotta go out there and, like I said before, just go out there, try to win every pitch and try to jump on them early.
Pitching matchup, CC Sabathia, Charlie Morton.
This is a great team, tough lineup. It's going to be a battle tomorrow. I just try to come out and pound the strike zone, be aggressive, and, hopefully get some swings early in the count, and it allows me to go pitch, deep into the game, I guess.
Stros are making Dallas Keuchel available out of the bullpen. First pitch, 8:08 on the fan. Multiple reports indicate the Mets are close to naming a new manager. Hitting coach Kevin Long and Seattle third base coach Manny Acta appear to be the leading candidates. Giants are ruling out Olivier Vernon, Jonathan Casillas, Paul Perkins, and Weston Richburg against the Seahawks. Sterling Shepard is questionable. The Jets are listing Muhammad Wilkerson as questionable for their road contest at the Dolphins. Knicks rookie Frank Ntilikina is questionable for tonight's home opener against the Pistons. Newsday is reporting that he hurt his ankle at yesterday's practice. He needed help getting off the court. Nets getting 17 points from 3 guys, including D'Angelo Russell, as well as 64 from their bench. A 126-121 victory over the Magic at Barclays Center. This on the same day that Jeremy Lin underwent season-ending surgery. And the Devils fell to the Sharks at the Rock 3-0, just their 2nd loss of the season. Sports at 15 and 45 around the clock. Dave Uram, 1010 Wins Sports.
The 1010 Wins 2017 Visionary Hall of Fame Award winners possess that rare combination of imagination, creativity, leadership, and the ability to stay focused when everyone tells them it can't be done. Listen at 6:54 a.m., 12:54, and 6:54 p.m. as these visionaries share their traits that set them apart and inspire you to find your own vision. The 1010 Wins 2017 Visionary Hall of Fame Award winners. Sponsored by CFA Society New York, a community of investment professionals that lead the industry.
Hey folks, it's iPhone season and
iPhone season time of year.
you guys kind of cut me off there a little bit. Where was I? This year.
iPhone season time of year.
Wow, I'm singing.
Really here.
It's time to party. Let's go.
As I was saying, this year, remember to celebrate more responsibly with Sprint. Get the new iPhone 8 and save $350 with Sprint Flex. Sprint Flex and eligible trade-in.
Unlimited data at the best price.
Plus unlimited data, HD streaming video, and 10 gigabyte mobile hotspot. Plus, with iPhone Forever, upgrade to the latest iPhone anytime after 12 lease payments. It's an iPhone season miracle. Sprint works for me. Call 1-800-SPRINT1 or visit sprint.com/iPhone. iPhone 8, 64 gigabytes, $972 per month after $1945 per month. Spread applied within 2 bills. 18-month lease with new line. See website for eligible trade-ins. Early termination results in balance due. Subject to credit, $30 activation fee. Excludes tax. Includes unlimited talk, text, and data. Stream video up to 1080p. Music up to 1.5 megabits per second. Gaming up to 8 megabits per second. Data deprioritization during congestion. Mobile hotspot reduced to 2G speeds after 10 gigabytes per month. Compared to similar plans from national carriers. Features differ. Restrictions apply.
It is 58 degrees, partly cloudy in New York. We're going up to 75 in Midtown today.
Are you tired of hearing my voice? Well, too bad, because if you try to switch to a different station, you'll hear me do the exact same commercial. Switch to Geico instead. They have local agents in your area to help you save on car, boat, RV, home, and renter's insurance. Call or visit your local Geico agent today. And now in sports, a golfer brought an extra pair of socks in case he got a hole-in-one.
Wednesday time, 8:49, a Queens prosecutor opened with a long list of evidence against a 37-year-old accused of the May 2015 murder of NYPD officer Brian Moore.
Hands cuffed behind his back as he was led into court, Demetrius Blackwell searched in vain for a friendly face. Instead, met with cold stares from a room full of cops. PBA President Pat Lynch.
After the nonsense is put to bed, we're looking to follow this mutt right to a prison cell.
Prosecutor Daniel Saunders laying out his case for jurors that Officer Brian Moore was fatally shot in the head. His voice growing louder, pointing a finger at Blackwell because he didn't want to be caught with an unlicensed handgun. Defense attorney David Bart telling jurors he'll provide different theories, including a doctor who will testify how epilepsy and brain surgery affected his client. Al Jones, 1010 Wins at the Queens Criminal Courthouse.
Wednesday time, 8:50, Jersey City police have landed their suspect in the hit and run that left 2 teenage boys dead. Authorities say 20-year-old Rashawn Bell surrendered at the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office. He's been charged with 2 counts of knowingly leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death. Senate Armed Services Committee Chairman John McCain is lining up a briefing next week on the fatal attack of 4 American soldiers in the West African nation of Niger. That has the military busy gathering more information about what led up to the ambush by ISIS-affiliated fighters and the loss of a Green Beret whose body was not recovered for 2 days.
What multiple sources are telling us from the administration is the Pentagon now calculates that LaDavid Johnson was found perhaps up to a mile away from the central part of the ambush. Now they're trying to figure out, how did he get there? Who saw him last? Where did they see him? How did he, in fact, become separated from the other members of their unit?
That's Pentagon correspondent Barbara Starr. Wins News Time, 8:51. From the Dodge Traffic Center, here's Brian Britton.
Let's give you some good news. In the Bronx, westbound Cross Bronx, it finally has reopened. Accident investigation clear at Bronx River Parkway. We're still hammered all the way back to the Hutch, but at least now we're moving. Northbound Deegan, busy too. Bruckner to 149th Street. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. We've got about a 30-minute delay trying to get out of town at the GW Bridge, and that's all because of outbound upper-level construction. 3 lanes are closed. Got to use the downstairs side. That's free and clear. Of course, if you're not a truck, you should head to the downstairs side. That is Lincoln Tunnel, Holland Tunnel moving nicely. Both the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel and the Queens Midtown Tunnel do have delays, and that's because there's weekend road work. Only one tube is open, taking 2-way traffic. Looking in Brooklyn, inbound Gowanus, eastbound BQE, you're very heavy 38th Street up to the Brooklyn Bridge. And on the westbound side of the LIE in Queens, heavy 2 Maurice Avenue out to the Queens Midtown Tunnel. Westbound BQE still jam-packed, Queens Boulevard to the Kosciuszko Bridge. And in Suffolk County, westbound LIE Service Road is closed at exit 61. Earlier tanker truck fire tires still being cleaned up there. In a jam, give us a call. Be part of the 1010 Wins traffic tip line, 844-JAM-1010. Alternate side parking rules are in effect today. I'm Brian Britton. Our next report, 9:01 on 1010 Wins.
Sponsored by Carmel Car Service.
Now the Carmel Call the Sixes weekend traffic advisory. Broadway is scheduled to be closed Sunday between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. for the 26th Annual Fall Festival. That's your Carmel Call the Sixes weekend traffic advisory.
666-666-666. Number 6. With due time 8:52 now, the official 1010 Wins AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Let's turn to meteorologist Steve Travis for this live report.
Going to be a beautiful day today. Starting out on the cool side this morning, but we're going to warm up really nicely to a high of 75 this afternoon. Going to see plenty of sunshine as well, and it's going to stay fairly mild tonight. Just a few patchy clouds, low down to 58 in Midtown, closer to 50 in some suburbs. Tomorrow, another beautiful day. Sunshine, a few clouds, high up to 73. It's going to stay warm right into Monday, too. We'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine with a high of 74, and then not as nice on Tuesday. It'll be breezy, cloudy, still warm, but some rain's going to move in throughout the day Tuesday. The heaviest rain in the afternoon and evening, getting up to a high of 72. Right now in Central Park, it's 58. The relative humidity is 47%. The winds are calm. Repeated the current temperature, 58, going up to 75 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Steve Travis on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds.
Winds due time 8:54, taking a knee during the national anthem at Barclays Center. That story coming up.
It's Macy's one-day sale. Shop incredible deals of the day. Saturday, save 40% on super cute junior dresses. Take 50% off dress shirts from designers you love. Save 50 to 70% on a selection of fine jewelry. Like Dazzled. So many shoes, so little time. Get 30 to 50% off styles for her. And save on sheet set or bed ensemble. Now only $29.99. Earn plenty points. 3 Macy's one-day sale. Plenty. Lots of points. Lots of places. One rewards program. Savings off regular and sale prices. Exclusions apply.
Ulta Beauty's gorgeous hair event is every girl's way to good hair days. What's your idea of a good hair day? Having an I want to run into everyone I know hair day.
When it's a must post a pic of my hair day. I'm making plans just because my hair looks great day.
Now's the time to get daily beauty steals of up to 50% off brands like Redken, Living Proof, Pureology, and Drybar. With over 60 hair care brands to explore, it's easy to get gorgeous hair you'll want to show off every day. Hurry! The gorgeous hair event ends October 21st. Ulta Beauty, all things beauty, all in one place.
Wednesday time 8:55. Former White House senior advisor Steve Bannon has delivered a withering criticism of former President George W. Bush at the California Republican Convention. This after the 43rd president denounced the rise of nativism, isolationism, and conspiracy theories in the time of Trump. Bannon bluntly questioned whether the former president, he questioned the former president's intelligence and Mr. Bush's grasp of the ideas he outlined this week in a New York speech. The national anthem singer at the Brooklyn Nets home opener took a knee at the end of her performance at Barclays Center. There were some cheers, but more jeers as Justine Skye was nearing the end of the song last night and went down on one knee. Skye is a Brooklyn recording artist for Rock Nation. Nets and Orlando Magic players remained on their feet. The Nets say they did not know Skye was going to make that visual statement. Wish News time, 8:56. Now, Bloomberg Money Watch on 1010 Wins.
The graying of America is driving a technology movement nationwide. By 2020, about 45 million Americans will be caring for 117 million seniors. A number of consumer and tech companies jockeying for position in a race to the elderly age at home. Bloomberg senior reporter Matthew Doyle.
It's a very unique market because you're dealing with two different customers, the senior, but also their adult children, who are usually the ones making the purchase decision and convincing grandma or granddad that this is a good idea to have a bunch of sensors all over your home and a smart camera and a doorbell camera and all this stuff.
There is lots of potential. 3 out of 4 caregivers want to use technology to make their duties easier, but only 7% have actually done so. That's according to AARP data.
Best Buy thinks it could be $50 billion, so there's a lot up for grabs here. Everyone's going after it. You've got Samsung, Microsoft, Amazon. A lot of companies really want to grab this.
Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Courtney Donahoe for 1010 Wins.
Sponsored by CFA Society, New York. Wins News time, 8:57.
When it comes to investment professionals, where do you find leadership? TV? The internet?
Society New York, we offer thought leadership from every one of our members, a community of investment professionals that lead the industry, and you can be a part of it to help shape the investment industry and raise the bar for ethics and professional excellence. Join CFA Society New York. When it comes to the investment profession, we're the voice that stands out. Go to cfany.org for more.
Attention investors, for over 10 years, National Realty has managed undervalued realty deals, and now a new super equity slam dunk is here. We've contracted 2 oceanfront lots for the price of one-half a single lot in luxurious Delray Beach, Florida. Deeply discounted 60% below market, these raw oceanfronts can build hurricane-proof $20 million homes. A required fast closing and land flip provide investors a 19% annualized return. NRIA's record is proven on $600 million of realty under management, 0 defaults, and proven returns. There's also a complete buyback guarantee in place, ensuring minimum returns of 12%, and you're on the deed for security. Call now for this extraordinary 60% off prime oceanfront sale and 19% return flip, but you must call now. 201-210-2727. That's 201-210-2727. An offer to buy or sell any security is only made by our private placement memorandum. Read it first and invest wisely. Past performance is no guarantee of future results.
What you need to know about the bridges and tunnels every 10 minutes on the ones and whenever traffic news is breaking. New York's true traffic station, 1010 Winds.
WINS, WINS HD, WNEW HD3 New York.
Winds News time 8:59. The 1010 Winds AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Plenty of sunshine today. It's going to be unseasonably warm this afternoon. What did Steve say? About 15 degrees above normal. We're going to hit a high of 75. Clear to partly cloudy tonight, low 58 in Midtown, but closer to 50 in some of the suburbs. Then for tomorrow, comfortably warm with sunshine, just a few clouds and a high of 73. The good weather continues on Monday, warm with just a few clouds mixed in with the sunshine, high 74. Then on Tuesday, cloudy, breezy, still warm, and we could see some rain. Steadiest expected during the afternoon and evening, and a thunderstorm cannot be ruled out. Tuesday's high going to be 72 degrees. Right now, it is 58 and partly cloudy in New York. Humidity at 47%. Winds are calm. Repeating the current temperature, 58, going up to 75 in Midtown today. This is 1010 Winds, New York's one and only all-news station. John Davis is our service aide this Saturday morning. Jim Powers is at the editor's desk, and I'm John Belmont.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Winds. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning. 58 degrees at 9 o'clock on this Saturday, October 21st. I'm Kathleen Marple-Kalb, and here's what's happening. Have you seen this creep? Police are looking for the guy who mugged an 81-year-old woman in the Village. An attack on the R train. Man beats a fellow strap hanger after he complained about him stepping on his foot. A one-game season for the Yankees and their fans. Lost last night means a last chance at the series in Houston tonight. She took a knee. Singer at the Nets home opener makes her own statement during the national anthem. 1010 Winds AccuWeather forecast. Sunny and warm today. High 75.
This is Dave Uram. I'll give you Yankee reaction to their loss in...
John Davis is our service aide this Saturday morning. Jim Powers is at the editor's desk, and I'm John Belmont.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Winds. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning. 58 degrees at 9 o'clock on this Saturday, October 21st. I'm Kathleen Marple-Kalb, and here's what's happening. Have you seen this creep? Police are looking for the guy who mugged an 81-year-old woman in the Village. An attack on the R train. Man beats a fellow strap hanger after he complained about him stepping on his foot. A one-game season for the Yankees and their fans. Lost last night means a last chance at the series in Houston tonight. She took a knee. Singer at the Nets home opener makes her own statement during the national anthem. 1010 Winds AccuWeather forecast. Sunny and warm today. High 75.
This is Dave Uram. I'll give you Yankee reaction to their loss in Game 6. Looking ahead to tonight's Game 7. The Mets could be close to choosing their new manager. The Nets find some magic, and the Devils are shark-bitten.
Winds used to have 901. From the Dodge Traffic Center, here's Brian Britton.
Good news. In the Bronx, westbound Cross Bronx is moving again. Accident investigation finally cleared out of the way right at Bronx River Parkway. I'm still looking at a westbound delay, though. That begins right around Castle Hill Avenue and continues now all the way out to the George Washington Bridge. Hopefully